Spectrum Gaming presents the all-new Best Offline Mobile Games, sponsored by the great, the incredible, yours truly, P-Doc. So, come on down folks, as we rank some delectable new entries that he has deemed worthy. It's new, it's fresh, and it starts right now.
The first game is my love letter to all horror fans. You guys are in for a treat with Forgotten Memories Remastered. It's probably the closest thing we will get to the Silent Hill of Resident Evil 4 on Android. This is a remaster of the 2019 title, revamped with better graphics, additional content, new game modes, gameplay improvements. You get the drift. In this survival third-person shooter, you play as Rose Hawkins, a determined police detective caught in a web of mysterious events while investigating a strange case. Waking up in an eerie, unfamiliar place, she encounters Noah, a mysterious and striking woman who offers her a tempting deal. The graphics are the key selling point here, and if you have bucks to spare and love horror games, I would say give it a whirl. I've watched the Endless Nightmare series evolve from a survival horror game into this, an action horror game set in ancient China. You play as an exorcist, slashing evil oddities with your sword, waving hand signs and using talisman to cast cool spells. This time you're on a quest to avenge your murdered father while exploring Panlong Village, a monster-filled location. You battle bosses, craft elixirs, upgrade weapons and explore the area. It's the whole package. Though the series has taken a different direction, it's still worth checking out if you like the gameplay and story. Next up is the sequel to the well-received Shadow Slayer, which I believe I've talked about before. As expected, the gameplay and aesthetics are pretty similar to the original, but with better graphics, more combos, new characters, a fresh story, boss battles, and even parry mechanics. Even though it feels quite repetitive, if you're into this type of game, it's there for you to try out. In my last video, you're cue to check it out. I talked about Soul Knight, a roguelike dungeon crawler with chaotic combat. Rebel Hunter feels reminiscent to that. Here you take control of rebel heroes trying to unite warring tribes to face the Duncan Empire and reclaim the all-powerful Void Stone. The mechanics are very Soul Knight-like, featuring colorful chaotic gun-blazing combat, a variety of playable characters with unique skills, a compelling story to tie it all together, and roguelike mechanics for good measure. This fun-looking game is brought to you by Netflix, by the way, and is available on all app stores, even though I know that you guys do not like Netflix games. What would you do if you were trapped on a deserted planet? This is the premise of this lovely first-person point-and-click adventure that caught my attention with its retro pixel graphical style and artsy storytelling. You play as an astronaut that was sucked into a wormhole and crash-landed on a mysterious, seemingly abandoned planet. Here you explore ruins, scavenge for resources, and try to find a way back home. It's a great looking title, and point and click adventure fans will definitely enjoy it. I'm sure many of you know Plague Inc., a game where you create a world-ending pathogen. Well, the developers have doubled down on its popularity and released several games, including After Inc., which flips the entire premise. Now, you're tasked with rebuilding and defending civilization decades after the necrovirus ravaged humanity. This game combines strategic simulation, survival city building, and mini 4X mechanics. Build and manage settlements, explore, expand, defend, and conquer. If you enjoy strategy and city builders like me, this is a must try. It's free and available on all app stores. Thanks to a viewer's comment, I discovered Retro Abyss, a quirky arcade-style game. You play as a floating head, shooting massive arrows at enemies while slowing down time. It's a bit difficult to explain, you get what I mean when you play it. It's all very arcade-like, reminiscent of early Java titles. It's an interesting game worth checking out for fans of retro-style games. A surprising contender for the best indie and best mobile game of the year, Balatro is a unique mix of poker, solitaire, and roguelike mechanics. Your goal is to defeat boss blinds by making strong poker hands, discover new jokers that change the game, create exciting combos, and win chips to overcome tricky bosses. Though I haven't played Balatro, I would say give it a shot, at least for its hype. A few months back, I announced the release of Children of Morta, a gorgeous roguelike dungeon crawler where you play as the Bergsons, a Nordic family tasked with protecting their dimension from an invading corruption. Each family member has unique abilities which you can play with, and as you progress, you unlock more family interaction. The game also has a co-op mode, perfect for the upcoming holidays. It's a stunning game that deals a lot with family themes and ones that you shouldn't miss. Yeah, it's been a while since I saw a good action RPG on mobile, and I've noticed that the trend among indie developers is that they tend to go towards the more classic era of gaming using pixel graphics, and that's exactly what our next game, Hero Heart, aims to achieve. Hero Heart is a very classic style top-down view pixel action RPG where a boy sets off to save his world, stopping his brother who plots to unleash an ancient evil, threatening to trigger a devastating war by using the power of the Drod Hearthstone. There is an open world to explore, bosses to battle, and Zelda-style dungeons to conquer with abilities that can be used in a variety of ways. It's definitely one of the games you really have to check out because, to be fair, it looks quite promising. When it comes to Metroidvania, there are a few names that are dominant in that field, from Castlevania to Hollow Knight and today's entry, Blasphemous. I believed I posted its announcement, which really got me excited, and as a pleasant surprise, while I was halfway making this video, I got an alert that it had launched. Now, for those who do not know what Blasphemous is, it's a novelty-style dark fantasy Metroidvania set in a Souls-like world that really encapsulates that Castlevania aesthetic. You play as the Penitent One, a soul survivor of the massacre of the Silent Sorrow, trapped in an endless cycle of death and rebirth. It's down to you to free the world from this terrible fate and reach the origin of your anguish. As I said, it's very dark fantasy-like, very Souls-like, full of deep, palpable lore, and it has all the DLCs from day one as well as controller support. I am probably going to try it out and give it a rating in a later video, but if you're a Metroidvania fan, you surely have heard about Blasphemous by now, so just go try it out. I believe it's going to be amazing. And with that, we wrap up today's video. These are the best new offline games I could find, and what do you think? Are they worth playing? Have you tried any of them? Let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are on a quest to hit 1,500. This is your host P-Doc, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out though.